I'm wifey, never been a mistress. Go digital, no competition. Fuck you, me, my flow's splendid. Boy, so sick, them shit's ridiculous. Bitch took a shot, she aimed to miss it. Shoot free throw, Blake Griffin.
What's up? My name is Divested Witch, and tonight I want to talk about this YouTuber of the name of Just Pearly Things, who is giving women terrible advice out here, giving women advice that's going to get them jacked up, you know, going to get them with some diseases, possibly pregnant, whatever. You know what I mean? If you're taking advice from Just Pearly Things, I would question your sanity or question if you were even a woman. Okay? Anyway, so she sits on her podcast constantly talking about how, you know, women need to put out more, women need to lower their standards, women need to make themselves sexually available for men. But then in the next breath, she wants to talk about how women with high body counts are unattractive and undesirable. So it's obvious that these people love to sit up here and put women in a lose-lose situation. It's time for y'all to wake up and see the okie doke that is being played right before your fucking eyes. Let's take a listen.
Church to even for everyone to get married.
True.
And the other issue is that you're selling a used car for new prices when when really you're on sale.
But
So she's sitting here telling this young black woman who has a child that she is a used car trying to sell her shit for high prices. So she should lower her prices. Okay? So she's telling women, if you have a kid, that you're not as valuable, okay? That somehow you don't deserve to have a good man in your life and you should lower your standards. When in reality, if you are a single parent, you need to raise your standards. You know why? It's because you have a lot more to lose than someone that doesn't have a kid, okay? You can't sit up here and be lowering your standards and allowing any fucking men to come in your life, okay? Because men are motherfucking disgusting. They're sick, okay? And they will prey on women who are single mothers just to get close to the kids so they can victimize the kids. So this advice that Pearl's giving out is absolute garbage, and let's continue to listen.
You should be, and you might have and I would think people in the church, like a lot of the single mothers I see in the church would have better outcomes if they just put themselves on sale, because they also say to be submissive.
yeah.
And being submissive isn't, oh, you have to wait to marry me to have sex.
But
because
You need to fucking be even more picky when it comes to the type of men that you're sleeping with and that you're choosing to date, okay? Because, see, they'll sit up here and tell women, oh, well, men don't want you if you have a high body count. Men don't want you. What if this girl only slept with 3 guys before she got pregnant? You're telling this pregnant girl that she needs to now lower her standards and then spread her legs to any guy that comes along. So now she has a high body count, and then all of a sudden she's an undesirable. You see what I'm saying here? All right? They constantly motherfucking contradict themselves. And then Pearl wants to make videos like this, blaming women as the reason why these incels ain't having no sex and they're living sexless lives. Not because they're musty, not because they play video games day in and day out. No, not because they unemployed, don't want to work, live at home with their mamas. Not because they sit on their platforms talking about modern women this, women are to blame for that. Now I want to have sex with you. Fuck no. Okay? No, it's never the man's fault. No, it's always a woman's fault that you motherfuckers are sexless. And Pearl thinks that she gonna make women feel guilty for this because we have options and we have standards in the men that we sleep with. You ain't gonna blame me for this shit. Why men are sexless. You're sexless because you made a choice in your life to be red pill, motherfucker. You made a choice in your life to sit there and blame women for all your fucking life's problems and why you're inadequate as a man. That is why you're fucking sexless. Okay? You ain't gonna sit there and talk about how much you hate women, I hate women, and modern women, this and my. Now, let me use your body for sex. That's how you motherfuckers sound. Okay? Let me go degrade women all day and all night. Okay, now I'm ready for some companionship and sex. Who's any takers? Anybody wants me? And women are going, no. Motherfucker, I'm picking men better than you. All right? That's why you motherfuckers are sexless. That's why you motherfuckers are dying alone. Because women have fucking options. That's why. If you go out on a date with a man, even if you barely know him, make sure to put out and make sure to give him sex, because it's wrong for women to have standards and withhold sex from a man who took her out on a date. On the other hand, men don't like it when you have a high body count. If you have a high body count, then you're undesirable. Oh, also, if you are a woman who has a child, your value to men is much lower. So therefore, you should lower your standards and keep your legs spread open and continue to sleep with as many men as possible. Pearl constantly has dudes like this on her channel, sitting here on camera admitting that he smashes women that he don't even find attractive, women that he don't even like. Okay, but Pearl thinks that women and women that have kids need to lower our standards and allow men like this to be in our lives. Okay, if you're following Pearl's advice, you're gonna keep getting pumped and dumped. Okay, because there's men out here who will smash you and don't even like you. They don't even like you and will still smash you. So this is solid proof that women need to be even more selective to the men that they choose to give their time to. So let's take a listen.
Characteristics. That's just how men are.
Have you slept with someone that you regret?
100%.
Like, to what degree? Like,
I remember busting a nut and thinking, God, why do I do this? I went church.
Post-nut clarity.
Yeah, now think of the girl he done did that to. Now that's another body on her tally.
And being submissive isn't, oh, you have to wait to marry me to have sex.
And I have a problem with this too, because she's sitting here telling women that we need to be submissive to all men. And I don't agree with that. I'm not submissive to any man who hasn't proven himself to be worthy of that submission. Okay? I don't think that every guy that you go on a date with that you should be submitting to as if he is your boyfriend or husband. Okay? He needs to prove himself. All right? If you're a girl and you're a virgin, then keep that virginity, because to a man's eyes, that is top of the top, a woman who's a virgin. So you should be going for the top tier males, and I wouldn't settle for anything less. Okay? That being said, for women who are not virgins, who are born again virgins and stuff like that, I do feel like you have every right to practice whatever religious beliefs that you want, but I don't think that it's realistic to think that a man is going to want to be with you and you're not having sex with him. Okay? I just don't think that's realistic. Okay? Especially if you have had sex before. Now, this is not an excuse for you to go out, spread your legs, and just have sex with any man that just comes your direction. I'm not saying that. And that's the problem with that I have with Pearl. She is not clarifying this. She's just telling women, if you've had sex before, if you had sexual partners before, to make yourself readily available to any man. You should have no standards. And I don't agree with that at all. Okay? I think even if you had had sex with men in the past, who cares? You still need to have standards. Okay? Because these same stupid motherfuckers want to sit up here talking about they don't like women with high body counts.
And like, guys are repulsed by girls that have slept around.
So why are you sitting on your platform telling women that they need to be giving sex to men? If you don't put out, men are not going to want you. So if a man takes you to McDonald's, make sure that you're always available and that you always sleep with him. Make yourself more available for men. It's not fair to withhold sex from men, so you should sleep with any man who takes you out to McDonald's or takes you out on a date. Oh, also, men don't like it when you have a high body count. I know that sounds like a contradiction. I have a question for the men. If she's such a perfect woman and y'all wished everybody was like Pearl, then why ain't y'all asking her out on dates? Why is she single? Matter of fact, why are all of these red pill women single? All right, this woman has damn near 500,000 subscribers, and you don't see not one of them asking her out on a date, asking to, have her hand in marriage, asking her out, for a pizza or a movie or some ice cream. None of that shit. Okay? But she wants you to think, women, that she is God's gift to men and that, she knows it all. Well, if you knew it all, ma'am, your life would reflect that. Okay? You wouldn't be sitting up in here with a whole career based on talking about relationships and you ain't in one yourself. Okay? That says a lot. That's what gives it away for me. Look at how they live their lives. If how they're living their lives does not reflect what they're preaching, then what they're preaching is full of shit. And it's not going to fucking benefit you. Point blank, period. Okay? Point blank, period. So going back to the men, if y'all think that this woman is so perfect, then why ain't y'all asking around on dates? Why are these type of women the most single? Okay? And the real reason is because they don't want to admit that Pearl literally looks like a cross between Pippi Longstockings coming into your town, and a linebacker for the Rams. That's why. So in this video right here, this man asked Pearl, what is her preferences when it comes to men? What does she like in a man? What is she looking for in a man that she wants to date? And of course, she gives a obvious answer, but let's listen.
As a red pill, your partner, do you need a red pill or blue pill?
Listen carefully, chat.
The fact that she's sitting here hesitating to answer this question tells me everything I need to know as a woman. That she knows that her dating pool is already small as it is because of her appearance. All right. And she knows that this answer is going to even further eliminate men who could potentially be a partner for her. That's why she hesitated like this, okay? She's not going to sit here on her channel and tell red pill incels that she wants a man that stands over 7 feet tall. She wants a man who's handsome, has a big dick, has a nice body, wants to get married, wants to have kids, has a good job. She's not going to mention any of these things, okay? Instead, she's going to give an obvious answer.
I would prefer a guy that's red pill, I would say.
Why are we not surprised, Pick Me? Why are we not surprised? So anyway, you go in the comment sections, and of course, these incels, it doesn't take much to make them profess their love for you. But let's read some of these comments. Her attitude is what makes her so freaking attractive and beautiful. Her smile is so genuine. Okay, her mind makes her attractive. Her smile, this woman is the total package. I'm going out on a limb here, but I'm guessing that rolling over and seeing that smile first thing in the morning would be a beautiful way to start my day. Pearl is so real and down to earth. She's a breath of fresh air. Okay? Her mind is what makes her attractive. They keep saying her mind is what makes her attractive. No, what makes her attractive to a lot of you incels is the fact that she doesn't hold none of you accountable for anything. So you can sit in your mom's house unemployed, musty, dirty, not showering for 3-4 days, playing video games all day long, all night long, and talking about how women are trash. But the moment you encounter regular, normal women in your everyday life, you can't figure out why they're not attracted to you and they're picking men that are nothing like you. Okay? Oh, that's right, because everything is women's fault in the red pill world. That is why you like Pearl so much. That's why y'all love Pearl so much and think that she is so attractive and her mind is so attractive. Okay? It's because she's not holding y'all accountable for nothing. Any man would be lucky to have her. She's one of a kind. Ladies, she has set the bar so high above y'all heads. She set the bar high above our heads because she's over 8 feet tall. I understand why there's so much bitterness towards her. Do you really understand? Because it seems like you don't. It's quite laughable that you think that we would be jealous of a woman who's built like a linebacker. Okay, like get the fuck out of here. There's nothing to be jealous of. Being a pick-me is not setting the bar high. It's lowering the fucking bar. Okay? Because you're telling women in order to be desirable to the most undesirable groups of men, you need to throw out all common sense and logic and tell them what they want to hear. Anybody with common sense would know that you cannot have a valid argument and blame one group and not the other. Okay? It's all women's fault that the world is the way it is. It's all women's fault that the society is the way it is. But we want to be men and we're control of society. Oops. Okay? Y'all contradict each other all the fucking time. Y'all want to be men. Y'all want to be leaders. Y'all are control of societies and world. We're men and we built. But you going to blame women for the way society turned out? How's that working for you? That's why the vast majority of you motherfuckers are still single. All right? Been watching red pill content for 10, 15, 20 years and none of you motherfuckers have girlfriends or wives. All right? And I think the real reason why y'all find her attractive is because she looks like a dude. Okay? She straight up looks like my fiance in drag. All right? That's probably why y'all are so attracted to her. Y'all think that I'm joking? Here's a picture of my fiance when he was a teenager to the left. The right is Pearl. Okay? Like, they literally look like they're related. Not to mention she's the same height and size as my man, too. So I don't want to hear nobody up here talking about how Pearl is the perfect woman. Okay, then go right up to her and ask her on a date then. You can stand there and go and pick me all you want. They still don't want your ass. You still ain't getting picked.
Your life's a bitch, but mine's a diva.